Sheesh. Sheesh. We got WNBA legend Angel Mccoughtry exposing the fact that Nneka Ogwumike, president of the WNBPA, doing the WNBA players dirty. She calls this out conflict of interest. She said it by accident. She didn't even mean to say this stuff, y'all. She didn't even mean to go there. Everybody knows what Nneka Ogwumike did is dirty. You're in the middle of negotiations with the WNBA for a new CBA, and in the midst of that, you're signing with Project B. It's disrespectful. It's out of pocket. It's crazy. It's a conflict of interest, like we've been saying, and it is leaving a bunch of players out to dry who are not getting offered from Unrivaled, who are not getting offered from Project B. She speak on all of this stuff. This is wild. We got to break this down. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, hype the video. Let's rock. So here we have, shout out to the Good Follow show. Shout out to the Good Follow show with Ross Gold. I always butcher her name, Angel Mccoughtry. Good Follow. And I'm going to give him a follow while I'm at it. So, Angel Mccoughtry spoke on a lot of this nonsense that's going on, man. Let's not play no games, man. Let's get right into it.
What is your just immediate reaction to Project B and the way they've announced themselves, and especially their first signing in Nneka?
Well, I think it's the perfect first signing. Nneka is due for something like this. We already said we've kind of taken her for granted. So this is great. I just have questions on, like, how does this work with her, being the president in the
right.
Those are the questions I have.
That's the question. Y'all see, she was trying to be nice. Oh no, she deserves this, yada yada yada. But the truth couldn't help but come out. Wait a second. How does this work? Wait a minute. Conflict of interest. Aren't you the Wait, you're the president of the WNBPA, right? You're negotiating a new CBA for all of the players in this league. But you're signing with the rival and competitor league. You now have equity in a rival competitor league. How does that work? All of these women who have contracts and who have equity and Unrivaled and all these other leagues, they should not be on the board negotiating for WNBA players. Period. Conflict of interest, bro. She even said it and didn't even mean to.
We've kind of taken her for granted. So this is great. I just have questions on, like, how does this work with her, being the president in the
right.
Those are the questions I have. But I think we dive into, like, how this affects the WNBA, man. Like, this is for real. The girl's about to get paid.
Right. I mean, well, first of all, they came in there and all of these things. Take it back to prime years, Angel.
So that there they talk about just that it was a conflict of interest. Now let's get to this part right.
On a yacht in Ibiza. I mean, hey. But and so I see something like that in the midst because it is giving some competition.
Well, these are the prioritization rules, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's something that's very heavily contested right now in this CBA renegotiation.
See, and that the prioritization rules, the WNBA saying we're going to give y'all this money, but ain't no playing in other leagues and all of that. That is the holdup. It's not how much lack of money the WNBA is giving them. It's the fact that these players want to also be able to go play in Unrivaled. They want to also be able to play in Project B. They want to also be able to play in Project X if somebody comes up with that. They want to also be able to play in mom and pop basketball league if somebody has a check for that. They want to be able to do all of this. And the WNBA is saying, nah, if we are going to give $1 million contracts, we want exclusivity. That's the holdup.
And so that's just an example. So, like, players are asking wondering if they can loosen up on some of these things. Here's my caveat to all of that, because it's really valuable to hear from you saying there's a lot that would be appealing to me, and that is very honest conversation. Mm-hmm. My caveat would be this. Mm-hmm. All of these leagues are new. Athletes Unlimited Women's Basketball actually is the longest standing, and they're heading into their 5th season of women's basketball play. This is during it's not like you got to make sure you protect that too. I would just be wary of losing the momentum and
The momentum is going to be fried if there's no CBA deal done. Now let's talk about let's listen to Angel talk about how the middle of the tier WNBA player is about to be affected. Now, mind you, I've been telling y'all, the superstars are the top players. Yeah, you can go get money in Unrivaled. Y'all can Nneka, you can go Caitlin, you can go get money in Project B. What about the middle of the pack players? Let's listen to what they say will happen with the middle of the pack players.
The league for all the stars, and they had a $250,000, $300,000, whatever it is, salary for their players. And then now, and an Athletes Unlimited is a little bit different, 5-on-5 league. Like, the top bags you're hearing is for the stars.
Yeah.
What do you think, Angel?
No, that's so good because, each league is obviously for the stars. You have these middle tier players who are not getting offered these $1 million bags.
That is what we've been saying. The middle tier players not getting offered these $1 million bags. Let's talk about it.
Obviously, for the stars, you have these middle tier players who are not getting offered these $1 million bags. So I would say this is the opportunity for them to rise up, because if all the stars go play in Project B, you need stars in WNBA. You need names. This does give an opportunity for a middle tier girl to rise up in the WNBA, make a name for herself. But then you still got to pay her too. So the WNBA, at the end of the day, you don't want this to be a revolving cycle of new names coming in and you're still not paying them. And now they got a name, and then now they want to go to Project B. It could just be a lot of conflict. So
yeah,
and that she makes a fairly good point there.
It's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. One note we want to make before we head,
because at the end of the day, I think the WNBA will move forward with the girls who want to play and replacement players. And there's no 100% certainty that these new leagues are going to be successful or last very long. We have to be mindful of that. Yes, there's a lot of money being thrown around, and I'm not knocking nobody. Get your paper, Project B, call KTV. I'll be over there. I'll cover these games for you. Tap in with me. But there's no 100% certainty that any of these leagues are going to last. There's no certainty that Unrivaled is ever going to really turn a profit and make money. How long will they continue to do this league without making money? There's no 100% certainty that Project B will be successful and turn a profit and make money. How long will they want to do this and lose money? There's a chance that these new leagues may not work. That is in the realm of possibility. Am I betting on them not working? No, but it is in the realm of possibility. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm hoping that a deal can get done with the WNBA ultimately, because I want to see Caitlin Clark fry these girls in the W. I'm going to be honest with you. I want to see her souffle stir fry them in the W. But if she goes to Project B, I'll definitely be watching. But this is interesting. I think Nneka Ogwumike has left the players and especially this CBA in a weird, nasty spot. I think Alyssa Thomas has left Unrivaled in a really weird spot when they gave you equity in the league. They're paying you top dollar that they can pay you over there, and then you jet on them. You have to play an Unrivaled this year with them knowing you're not coming back next year because you're going to Project B. Everybody, this is all wacky and it's crazy, but we are going to stay tuned into what's going on, man. Get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.